Hey everyone, okay, so today I'm going to be doing a demo of the brand new foundation by Ilia. And this is their stick foundation, which looks like this. So I've had this for about a week now, so I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on it and let's see where it takes us. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of sunscreen, because generally probably most of you will be doing something similar. I'm having a little bit with my skin at the moment of the retinoid nasties, because I'm just starting to go up a level. So my skin is starting to react to it slightly. It's nothing to be concerned about, but I'm certainly aware that it's happening. Okay. So skin is prepped, certainly not the recommended amount of sunscreen, but better than nothing. Okay, so I bought two shades. I bought the first shade, which was shade 5, which I thought would be a perfect match. It was actually a little bit too light. So this is actually shade 9. So if you've got skin the same as me, this same sort of coloring, this will be your shade. So I'm going to swatch 3. Now, before I move on to the clean cheek, or as I do it, this formula has quite a drag to it, and you can feel it on the skin as you're moving it. It isn't that soft compared to a lot of other stick foundations, which I found quite strange, because this isn't a young brand. I mean, despite a lot of the models, this isn't a young brand. And there is quite a drag in it because the foundation itself is quite waxy, it's quite heavy feeling. So you can feel it on the skin, particularly skin like myself in his 40s, where it isn't as firm anymore. I can feel that drag. So we're going to blend this out. Now the formula blends out from basically sheer to full coverage depending on the amount you use. Now obviously I do not want a full coverage look. So this is the amount that I've used, and it will be enough for me to get the coverage that I like on my skin, which is basically non-existent coverage, but that's how I like it. But you could build this up really nicely and it would work. And it would certainly cover. I'm going to do my nose and we're going to blend that in and get some coverage. The formula itself has a matte finish to it. So it's matte. I'm just going to take some on my fingers and go into the inner corners of the eyes here as well, and just blend that out here. It has a very skin-like texture, but it is on the matte side. So you need to bear that in mind. I've got a couple of little red just above my eyebrow and a new spot forming here. So we'll cover that. But you can see that the finish is nice. It's really nice. The cost of this is pretty expensive, I think. But the finish is good. I mean, it's really good. And I'm really pleased that I got it. I thought it would be a lot softer going on than it is. So that surprised me. I also think there's 10 grams in here of product as well, which is pretty decent to say the least, because I've seen them. There are some companies that give you 2 for a similar price. We're going to just warm up the complexion with a bit of bronzer. I'm finding bronzer to be quite fun at the moment, and I've never been a fan of bronzer up until recently, but I am liking it a lot. Now I don't have the bronzer from this brand, or if they even do one. So I'm just using one by Rare Beauty, and it's quite nice, I'm not going to lie. It's quite nice indeed. Anything that's left on, I'm just going to go on the neck. And to finish off, I'm going to use one of their blushes. I bought all these, by the way. There's nothing here free, and this is called Dear Ruby, and it's this really pretty colour. I think these go on a lot sheerer than they look, but we'll see. And these are more balmy, and again they do have that waxy kind of texture to them. There's no doubt. Yeah, these are a lot sheerer, so you're not going to get that really strong hit of colour that a lot of blushes, is it Sai? Those are so pigmented. I find them problematic because they are just a little too pigmented for me. But this is really nice and pretty and summery. Look at that. It's pretty, right? It's a lovely colour. Dear Ruby. Look at that. It's a lovely colour. How much do we get in here? We get 4.5 grams of product, which is pretty nice. And that's the completed look. I'm not going to bother powdering this because I'm just going to wash my face in a second. Because, you know, I don't walk around, even when it's undetectable, I don't tend to walk around with makeup on in everyday life. But there you go. That's the finished look. I really, really like the foundation. I really do. If I had 20 of them, I would be delighted. I really would, because they are really, really good. I was a little taken aback at first at the slight tug on the skin. It's not severe or anything, but I just found it a little odd. I think I'm used to a lot softer stick foundations, and I love a stick foundation, by the way. I think they're marvelous, but I love the finish. It's really nice. This is a sunscreen under it, and it's given it a very natural finish. If you used a matte moisturizer, it would be a matte finish. And if you would use something very emollient, you would get that more skin-like finish that I've got here. I just use a sunscreen, which is this one here from Bondi Sands. It's great. It's really nice. It's given me coverage that I like. I mean, this is good coverage. It's really good. I got a couple of spots here, I don't know if you can see them, that I need to cover. And there's a beauty coming here. I'm telling you, that is going to be a humdinger. I'm looking forward to that hanging around for about 7 years while it fades. Joys of getting old. Yeah, I am getting old. Look at that beard. It's going to be full on grey soon. Look at the grey there as well. It's coming. It's coming. And I'm all for it, by the way. I'm not frightened of the grey beard. I find it quite attractive. Alrighty, there we go. It's a thumbs up from me. I think it's a really, really good stick foundation. I really do. I just think it's great. The packaging's nice, minus a massive dent in the side of it that came. But other than that, it's great. I like everything about it. I think it's fabulous. Yeah. Does run, by the way, the shades that I got, both of them, and I tried to go for the cooler spectrum. They do run a little yellow. But other than that, it's fabulous. Very, very good. Very good indeed. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried it. And or let me know what your favourite stick foundations are, because I am always in the business of getting a stick foundation. They're my favourite things in the whole world. I love a cream and I love a stick, since they're both creams. Oh, delightful. Thanks for watching. See you all soon, my gorgeous people. Bye-bye.